Here with Fred, got the call when Christian went down with a hamstring and really responded, got a goal, played a great all-around game. How do you come into a game like that? How do you feel coming out there with such short warm-up?
First of all, I want to sorry for Chaco, Christian. It's unlucky he got injured, but I think every player has to be ready to play and help the team. And I think I try to do my best, and I have a blessing to score a goal tonight, and I'm so happy. And I have to say thank you for God and to give me opportunity. And the players as well, and family, they all supported me during this period. It was difficult and hard, especially when you're getting old and sometimes difficult to play. So, but I'm ready anytime, and for Jimmy, can count on me anytime.
You told me before that now that you've been around the block a few times that you see the game more and you don't feel like you have to run as much. How does that play out in terms of using your legs less and using your mind more?
Like I say, when you're getting old, you think more than run, and especially during the training, you try to read the game and try to find the hole in the middle, and that's where you run less and try to keep the ball and help the team.
Well, good goal. Congratulations, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
All right, here with Ethan White. 2 games, 2 starts, 180 minutes. How are you feeling now that you're the guy? You got a friend here.
How you feeling? Answer the question.
I'm good, man. As long as we're getting results, I'm all good.
So getting out there, you're going left side, right side, depending on who's partnered with you out there. What is it like to be back on the field, getting your first minutes for the Union after being out in the cold for the beginning of the season?
I mean, it feels good. It's different. It's different fans, different teammates, but I mean, it's the same game. So coming in, just trying to do my job and keep shutouts and get wins for my team.
Coach Curtin talks about how you're a physical guy, you're going to win your challenges, but it's all about the distribution for you. How do you feel out there in terms of keeping it clean and making the simple passes, knowing they have so many guys lurking who can pick off a ball in a heartbeat?
Well, for me, ever since I came here, I've been trying to work on my passing. I know this team likes to keep the ball on the ground, but as a center back, I got to mix it up, and I think we got the right guys that are comfortable in the ball in the middle to hit it into them. And I think we got guys like Vincent, Mo when he's in there, Moby, BC, Chaco, guys that can handle the ball. So I'm comfortable playing that ball, and I think they're doing a good job of getting available, and it's making me look good. So I'll take it.
Do you feel like you're playing at all with a chip on your shoulder, having been passed over for selection earlier in the season?
Absolutely. I mean, I feel like I've always played with a chip on my shoulder. Even in DC, I came and had to prove myself. So I mean, it's kind of been my attitude since the start of my career, and I think I'm always trying to prove myself.
Do you guys allow yourself to look at the standings and see that no team's really distinguishing themselves in the East and saying, why not us when all these teams around you are also floundering a bit?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously we see the standings, but we try to focus on just getting wins ourselves, and I think we're doing that right now. I think we put a few together, and we'll hopefully things will fall in our way and we'll be in the playoffs. Well,
best of luck in Chicago and good work so far.
Thank you.
All right, here with Sheanon Williams, back out of fullback. How did it feel to get out wide back where you're used to playing?
It's definitely different. There's a lot more running, so I try to pace myself. It helped that we got an early goal, and then I could just kind of ease my way into the game instead of trying to chase it and tire myself out after a half. So if that's where I'm going to play moving forward, I'll definitely have to get used to it, get my fitness back for that position.
Last year you talked about the toll it took playing center back as a guy who isn't as big as some of the other guys around the league. Do you feel like it did take that toll in the last games that you've had to play out there?
No, I think that we just overall just made some bad mistakes and trying to learn from those mistakes. I feel comfortable at center back. So if it's something that needs to happen, something we get injuries or something whatever comes down the line and coach needs me to play there again, I'll play there. Whenever he needs me to. So it's just really the coach's decision. If he needs me to play there, I'll play there.
Do you guys let yourselves look around the standings, look around the league, and see that the Eastern no one's setting the world on fire in the East, and with games left to play, there's no reason you guys can't really make a big charge?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've talked about trying to get on a little bit of a run. I think it starts with this game, and we need to start taking steps forward if we want to move forward in the standings. And definitely, New York's the teams that we're chasing, so it's definitely nice to get 3 points against them, get a little closer to them, and try to build on it.
You've been in this locker room for a long time, and to go from years when everyone was so young to a team like today where you're looking at Maurice Edu, you're looking at Brian Carroll, Connor Casey, and then you bring in Fred. What is it like to change the whole chemistry to be older and a little more experienced?
Yeah, I think that we're not young anymore. All the guys that were young have grown up, and Moby's going on 5 years in the league. I'm going on the same, and we've had our ups and downs, and I think we're trying to now put it together and not use that excuse anymore. We're a team that has a lot of experience, a lot of guys that have different experiences, like Mo in the World Cup and BC being on teams that have won everything. So we're trying to learn from our mistakes and trying to get better as a unit.
Well, best of luck in Chicago, and you look good back out on the flank.
Thank you.
Here with Brian Carroll back in the starting lineup in a game that you guys were in control of wire to wire. What was it like to be back on the pitch, back in your spot for a game as important as this one?
It was just good to be out there with the guys. Even better to have a solid performance from everyone on the field. We took the early lead, and we really never looked back except for a couple nervous moments. But, it was a good effort from the guys, and happy to get the win and happy to move on.
Is it hard to prepare for this Red Bull team that really they're mercurial? Sometimes they're the best team in the league. Sometimes they're the worst team in the league. How do you prepare for a team that's so up and down like the Red Bulls?
Well, I mean, obviously they have their special weapons that you have to look out for. They can always pull off a special play, but really it's a rivalry game. You roll up your sleeves, and if you can't get up for a game like that, then you shouldn't be around.
Playing with a guy like Vincent O'Gara in the back of that sort of 4-2-3-1 is very different than playing with a guy like Amobi or Maurice Edu, who are more similar to what you do. How different is it, and is it more comfortable to have a guy who is that more box-to-box guy in his genes than someone who's looking to sit right next to you?
Yeah, everyone in there has quality. It's a position that is competitive day in and day out, and it's only going to make us better. So we've had a lot of games recently. I'm sure, different guys are going to need to be ready for the game in Chicago to be able to put the best foot forward for the club and get a good result there. So good result for the guys tonight, good work. Now we just got to go do it again away in Chicago.
This is a much more veteran team than it has been in the past. You're seeing contributions from guys like Fred and Connor Casey. What does that mean as this team goes down the stretch in terms of when it gets tough, the sort of having that veteran resolve?
I think there's a good blend of guys that have some youth but have a lot of experience, and guys that have been around for a long time. It's really just about getting comfortable with each other, keeping the chemistry going, and just building and working off of each other and getting the best results we can going forward, because we need almost everyone.
Talk a little bit about what it has meant to have Jim Curtin take over this team. At least outside of what we see, he's a much more direct, straight-talking kind of guy. But obviously, he doesn't have much coaching experience. So, what has it been like making that transition, and how has he communicated what he wants to you guys?
Well, Jim is very familiar with the league. He played in it forever. Was really excelled in this league as a player, and you can see that translates into his coaching qualities and how he prepares his group and how he manages his group and talks to everyone and gets the most out of guys. So, guys are willing to work hard for him and enjoy playing for him, and it's just about sticking together and getting results down the stretch.